So, what was your very first experience with essential oils? Mine was not a pleasant one immediately. I had two friends, Alyssa and Emily, and they both had these egg-shaped diffusers with vapor coming out of them. And their homes, like, we had a couple game nights, and it always just smelled really good when I went into their house. And um, I was impressed with it. I thought it was kind of ambiance. I don't know. It was kind of neat, but I wasn't about to spend any of my own money on it. Um, I wanted to hear more about it though, and so I went to my friend Alyssa's house, and she was just kind of cleaning her kitchen, let me look through her catalog, and it was only about that, maybe that thick, and so not like this huge JCPenney catalog. um, and I have to say, I was really skeptical because I don't know, emotions have not been out of whack for me. I don't use a whole lot of bad chemicals. I've since revolutionized even more, but from the beginning, like, I didn't wear makeup on a regular basis just because, well, for a number of reasons. I don't know, it just wasn't me. I didn't really take pills very often. Hated taking pills. Um, I've always been pretty healthy, so I never really needed emotional support in anything until I had kids. But that's another story for a different time. So I was looking through these things. I saw like these little 5 milliliter bottles that said forgiveness and joy, and this is joy, which is currently my favorite right now. But so I just saw these and I was like, this is ridiculous. You got to be kidding me. And it only got worse whenever I opened up and saw that Young Living has a financial freedom oil. So I was like, you got to be kidding me. You're going to sell me a $40 oil that's supposed to help me make more, like, better financial decisions? How do you not see that this is a scam? So, I mean, I was just still interested, but I was extremely skeptical. And so, time passed. I was pregnant with Adeline, my second daughter, and Daniel, my husband, at one time had picked me up, and a couple days later, my back started hurting. Like, he was just trying to be romantic, but it really hurt my back somehow. So, I was in a lot of pain one day, could not get up out of bed, and she heard that I was struggling, Alyssa did, and she came over and mixed up this little potion with peppermint, and we diluted it with olive oil, and I was just like, I've never done this. This is so weird. What do you even do? So she ended up rubbing it on my back because I could barely move. And so I got relief like within 5 seconds, I would say. And I used it again, and it even got better. So I was like, okay, well, this is interesting. I've had this experience now. And so I was pregnant. Alyssa was also a doula, and I'm so sad she's since moved away. But she was my doula when I was delivering my youngest daughter. She was there. She was using more peppermint for my back labor, and just, oh man, even Daniel, by the end of that, he was like, oh, so worth it to have a doula because it made everything so much easier. So I tell people I will not have another birth by choice without a doula. It was amazing. It was so much better. So contact Alyssa if you are now in Texas. I don't know how far she will drive, but get a doula because it's amazing. That's another story. Anyway, so um, it really took the edge off, and I had a um, medicine-free labor and delivery with her. I think they gave me an IV, and oh, I can't remember exactly, but I use like no pain relievers except for what Alyssa had and gave me. So Um, so I started to really believe in that. And then she invited me to a class that was, again, in her home. And she had her cousin, who was also a Young Living distributor, basically just come and answer questions. And they weren't like super salesy, which made me stay longer and talk longer. And we just formed a really good relationship. And they told us that if we would get our kit tonight, which, by the way, is already 50% off of what the kit's valued at if you were to buy piece by piece. Um, Maybe even a little bit more. I'll have to get math on that. But um, they gave us an incentive that if we were to sign up that night, they would give us a handbook on how to use the oils, what they're used for, and history with them, and some personal stories of other people who had dramatic life changes with them, with some crippling medical conditions that they had. So it was just really fascinating. I'm not going to blame you. If you are skeptical, man, I was there. I was there, okay? And I have not yet bought the financial freedom oil or whatever it's called that they have, but I'm getting a lot closer. Um, and I'm learning this too. So the kit is amazing, guys. And I will do another video on that. But I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope that you will jump on board, because this is a life of abundance with these oils. So I will see you next time. Have a good day.